Okay. So number 44. Wait, how many more is it till we are a full year or a full year of
8.
issues?
2 months.
Eight more. 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 more months till the big 52. But yes, this is obviously Bio did tell me she wasn't going to be here, but she told me that this cover was inspired by her weekend because
Oh.
she was actually out touching grass with her family and was like, "This is the vibe I want to do for the cover this week." So obviously we have Moki and Wiji. I don't know where they are. I assume it's somewhere on Ego Island, but they're just vibing. I wonder what they're looking at.
The
Um,
stars.
Yeah, maybe they're looking at the first leaks of Grand Arena, like the actual, like,
Why are they so
whatever.
serious? They're too
Yeah,
serious.
they're locked in, man. They've seen something. I don't know if they're uneasy about it. I don't know if they're hyped. Like, maybe it's just kind of like they're waiting to see. But they're chilling. And obviously, there's not a major hunt for Bio's thing this week. I always try hunt it down. It's right here. So, that's awesome. So let's get into it. I don't think Bruce is here yet, but we'll see if Bruce comes through afterwards. Cyber Devil, what's up? Nice of you to be here. Anyway, the Ego stuff this week is obviously covering the freebies for Moki Gang. I don't know if I can show this. I did it last night. I think I did it properly. While that's loading up. But in Fishing Frenzy, if you had your Mokis locked, you actually got a bunch of free stuff in their chests and stuff like that. You got, I don't know, Sean said you got like 70 RON worth of stuff. I don't know if that's true.
What?
Because, yeah, like, maybe Auntie knows. Use code Auntie to get daily gold. Oh, the shill. Okay. Auntie, do you know what people got as far as Moki holders? Like, what was the value? Is the chests NFTs or are they just one sushi chest? One golden chest. And, like, what are in those chests? Is it just, like, one sushi in there or is it a lot? Like, is it a lot of stuff? Let me check my backpack. Da, 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 da.
You had chests
Wait,
at the
where's all my
bottom.
stuff?
Yeah, if you scroll, you had
Oh,
chests
these
there.
things?
I
I
don't
have
know.
3 of these. I have 3 sushi chests. Both chests give you a random amount of sushi and gold. I have 3 sushi chests, 3 gold chests, and then what's a mega sushi chest? And then I have these things, horizon rods. But yeah, I got all these from holding things. I actually think I got stuff for holding cores as well from Cambria.
Oh.
So mega sushi is from holding founder ass. Bro, I got something for holding the founder's ass. That's crazy. Founder's
Bro.
And he was going insane, just going out holding founder list. But yeah, no, that's cool. Obviously, it's still cool to see the projects are integrating Mokis because I mean I think everyone kind of sees Mokis as that kind of core collection on Ronin that everyone wants to collaborate with and stuff. So to see it recognized in Fishing Frenzy again, obviously we had the pet and they're continuing to reward Moki holders and stakers, which is really cool. So that's awesome to see that we got some stuff like that. And Fishing Frenzy is continuing just to collaborate and cross pollinate with all these different communities. Obviously, that's where we got Auntie from, right? Auntie came from the Fishing Frenzy event that we hosted here in the
Oh,
Discord.
right.
Yeah. And that's how he became Cinta Shadow Cinta. Auntie did not know the lore beforehand. Oh, the sheep is here. You don't have to speak, Niche, if you don't want to. I'm inviting you up just in case. Oh, Niche is here. How tired are you, Niche? I feel like you got the issue done super fast this week, all things considered. Niche is muted. Oh, she's typing. Maybe she can't speak right now. Waiting for Nick to unshit. Okay. Let us know when your net unshits. Anyway, so that was the Fishing Frenzy side of things. The next thing is, have you ever had a virtual prom? So we're inviting you to come to the Moki Prom this July 3rd at 10 a.m. EST in Pixels. Bring a date or simply enjoy it with your friends. Dress up well since we'll all crown a prom king and queen. So this is going to be really exciting. We were looking for some fun stuff to do. We saw how much you guys like the funeral and stuff. So we're like, what other events can we do in a virtual way that can bring communities together and stuff? And obviously, we felt like people love seeing their Mokis running around in Pixels and stuff like that. And I saw DeFranco and Holiday hang out in Pixels recently. So that's when we were like, oh, we can do a prom kind of thing in Pixels and see if it would be cool. Yeah.
Were they just bullying people, scaring people away?
No, Holiday literally goes in there as like fan service. People walk up to Holiday and is like, "Can you shoot me?" And then he just says, "Bang!" Like yeah, it's very wholesome actually. People love getting shot by Holiday in Pixels. But yeah, we thought this was really cool. Now there might be a change in the date. We will keep you guys updated on this. We were originally going to go July 3rd, but there's something else that we're planning that may have to push the prom out another week, but we'll keep you guys updated on that. But if it does get pushed, don't worry, it'll be 2,000,000% worth it. Like whatever is pushing the prom out, it will be worth it. So don't get like upset if it's not like next week. We'll see how things transpire. But if the prom is not next week, you can absolutely guarantee that it is worth being pushed. But what to expect for the prom is obviously there will be an energy party for people. Hopefully in the Drunken Goose, so you guys can come through and get the energy, and then we'll go into the prom. We'll have a red carpet for you guys to walk down. You guys are going to need to go get dates. I don't know, Danny, who you're going to ask to prom.
Do you have a date?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Aaron has me locked up. If somebody else asks me, Aaron will kill them. So I'm sorry.
What about Joey?
I said that too, but Aaron said I'm taking you, so I don't really have a choice in the matter. Aaron's locking in.
You know what? I'll invite Joey and see what she says. How about that?
Yeah, exactly. You can take Joey and see how it goes. Me and DeFranco and Pixels. Okay, well I guess Holiday already has his prom date. He's just got to take DeFranco. But yeah, so we'll have a red carpet. We are hopefully going to have a possibly cool UGC for you guys that do attend. We're working on seeing about that now, that we could take photos with, like a photo booth. We'll have a dance party kind of vibe. There'll be a lot of exciting things going on there. So that's going to be hype to see all the Mokis come out for the prom and Pixels and stuff. But yeah, we will keep you guys updated on whether it does go through on July 3rd or not. We'll have to find out. The next thing to go into is, I know Aaron and DeFranco had to bust eggs, but I think we can do that near the end, DeFranco. We'll see if Aaron comes through, because I think might be either he slept really late. He was up until like 5 a.m. my time, which was like 2 p.m. for him or something.
You guys playing Fortnite?
No, he was playing Valorant with Jane.
Oh.
So let's jump into the news. Oh wait, Niche is seriously struggling. Try use browser. Okay, but anyway, let's get into the news for now. I don't think there's any more updates that are on the Moku side of things just yet. So the next thing is the Axie MMO playtest is near. Atia's most faithful, as well as the top Axie scorers, can sign up for Atia's Legacy early playtest. You have until July 7th to sign up if you're eligible. Having a perfect Atia's blessing streak finally pays off. So yeah, there's definitely people who have been maintaining their Atia streak, so I'm happy that it's finally paid off for them. I think Mystic holders also get access, and there's a few others. Summer playtest is almost here. The Axie MMO holds promise to usher in an exciting era for our digital nation. However, the game is still early in development. So we get the first look at like the squad-based system. If you're in the following groups, you can opt into the playtest. Mystic Axie holders via a separate form. Top 200 Axie score holders. So this was something they did introduce, is the Axie score. So anyone with unbroken Atia's blessing streak. We need you to confirm your attendance to manage your team's expectations on a server load. So yeah, this is important for you guys to note that if you do actually partake in this, you do need to opt into the link here so that they can actually solidify your spot. It's just so they know how many people are coming and stuff like that. So don't think because you're in this group, you're automatically meant to automatically in, because you have to confirm your attendance. Wait, is Niche back now?
I don't know. Bro, how long is a perfect audio streak? Isn't it like 2 years or something already?
I mean,
Like,
no, a perfect streak is just, oh, I mean, perfect from the very, very start? I actually don't know.
let me ask Nietzsche. How much time is perfect?
Anyway, the next thing is in regards to the Axie score. So this got, I think this was a thing, but it definitely got re-looked into and readjusted. So Lunatians, you're receiving your Axie
750
score.
days. Whoa.
750 days. Oh my god. That's crazy. Wait, that's 2 and a bit years, isn't it? 3, 7, 20. Yeah, it's 2 and a bit years.
Man, I
So
can't
if you
even make
start,
it to a week. I
yeah,
forget.
yeah. So people are starting to flex their Axie score. I assume this is like a compilation of all the kind of facets of Axie that you may be partaking in. Axie score recognizes every Lunatian's contribution to our movement, granting you influence in our collective destiny. If you've engaged with Axie Infinity Universe, you need to read this now. I got a lower Axie score now since my account is new. Yeah, so this is just kind of a legacy thing, I guess, to like, would it be too far to say it's kind of equivalent to the reputation score in Pixels? Like, Pixels' reputation score is to kind of represent you partaking in the quests and engaging in the ecosystem, right?
Yeah, I
So
believe it's similar. It's also like something they'll use for like voting stuff, Like if you have
yeah,
a higher score, if they want
yeah,
decisions that the community will make, the higher score, the higher voting power you have. So yeah, it's pretty similar, I would
exactly.
say.
Exactly. So that's really cool that they're actually taking that stuff into account. I'm really a fan of legacy systems and like making sure that the people who are putting the most time or engaging most in something are the ones that are getting their feedback heard the most or prioritized or whatever. So I think this is really cool. Um, the next thing to look into is, this is very exciting. So, oh my god, it's Ronin Gacha. You heard that right. There is a new way to obtain Ronin collection. Jin's Fortune Spin opens in 2 days. You can feed your Gamba addiction to the Ronin collection way. Just remember to spend responsibly. So this, they literally announced this. They announced this like a couple of hours before we actually shipped the issue. Like,
Yeah.
I collect the news on Monday night now just to make sure that I capture everything. And even after this, I like woke up the next morning and I saw they announced this midday or something like that. And I was like, Niche, can we fit this in? So obviously,
Nietzsche
Niche,
was crying
man,
like, "Oh my god, this is so close to the
yeah,
news."
yeah. So is on the floor, definitely waiting. This is on the floor. Yeah, I saw this. I really like it, but I decided to get some rainbows instead because I was like, bro, there's only like 30 rainbows in the market, and like I just feel like the rainbows are too close to the floor. Like, it doesn't make sense to me personally, so I had to go get some
I mean, aren't
rainbows.
they one of the most common furs?
Yeah. Well, no. See, they're not. That's the thing.
What?
So I can go into this. I think this is actually what maybe caused people to overlook rainbows. So the reason this loads. Am I late? Hespagio? No, you're not late. It's all good. We just went over some of the Moki stuff, Moki prom and stuff like that. If you have any questions, I can definitely fill you in. But yeah, this is why I think people that maybe are not fully integrated in the community and stuff like that are unaware of the way the rarities go. So obviously we have Spirit and Shadow, which are quite similar. And we already have confirmation that these are equal in rarity, right? Then we have gold. And we know gold, like there's 360 gold. Currently, there's 866 rainbows. And if you go through the trait list, rainbows are down near the bottom, right? So anybody that's not aware of the Moki collection would just assume, oh, rainbows are like least rare out of everything. But the way the traits are done is like the heavy dark, heavy gray, heavy yellow, mocha. All of these things are just common furs, right? They are all common together. So it's not like there's only 300 commons. There's like 3,000 commons and then rainbow. Does that make sense the way I'm describing that? Like light brown, there's 1,200 of these. But putting all these together, these are all the common furs. Then it goes rainbow. Then it goes gold. So I think that's where people are maybe putting their rainbows so close to the floor because they're just seeing it
So
as
you're
the,
like combining all the common furs together?
yes, yeah.
Well, but it
Because
still means that the rainbows are more common than like heavy dark. No?
I mean, I guess, but we know that rainbows have more rarity. Like they're seen at a higher rarity.
So you're saying that
Um,
maybe they'll be giving like bonus
well,
buffs or
Bruce is
something,
already
Grand Arena or something, because it's
Bruce is
considered
already
a
confirmed.
Oh,
Bruce has
okay.
already confirmed that the hierarchy of Moki furs is common furs, which include light brown, light mocha, light dark, heavy mocha, whatever, then rainbow, then gold, then spirit and shadow, and then one of one. So there is a distinction
Oh.
there.
Okay.
Maybe I'm explaining that really badly.
No, that's interesting. I just didn't think about it that way. Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's the way a lot of people are seeing it right now. But if you go for sale and then you go rainbow, for example, there's only 30 of these on the market, right? There's only 30 rainbows on the market right now. Whereas if we just put all of the quotation marks common furs, so we did all the common furs. There's 215 common furs on the market, and then if we do not for sale, for example, so we see how many is in total. There's 6,700 common furs, if we want to look at it that way.
No, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Right?
That's
so
interesting.
Now when you look at the number of common furs at 6,700, and then you take them away and you go look at the rainbow and you're like, hold on, there's only 800 rainbow. There's like so much.
Oh, that
like
one looks
less,
cool.
right?
7414. Ooh.
Yeah, Sean, I thought people understood this too, but I see people
Well, I don't think it's obvious.
Rainbow Piggy onesie is insane.
Yo. I don't think it's that obvious, right? Sean, like, I didn't see it that way.
Yeah.
But no, that makes sense. So you can probably expect them to have like buffs in Grand Arena over commons, like maybe they train better or something.
Be a distinction. There will definitely be a distinction.
Ooh.
But yeah, so
okay.
Yeah,
no, thank you.
I mean,
thank you for clarifying that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's 30 rainbows right now, and then how many gold? 20 golds.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello, Dichi.
I miss.
We were just talking about rainbows.
We were discussing that the gap between rainbows and like how people list them on the floor and stuff. And I was saying that I don't think people like see the actual jump between common fur and rainbow. What's up, Bean?
Bean, didn't you just sweep like 4 a while ago?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But yeah, so like I mean, there's still some on the floor, but I just think that people maybe are not seeing how distinct there is a difference between rainbow and common furs because of the way the traits are listed here. It can, like, whatever. I've yapped about it enough. I think people get the point.
No, yeah, thank you. That was cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Might get more rainbows then. Ooh.
I mean, huh?
I skipped the first page.
No, I did. The first page? The Atia stuff. I already went over the Atia stuff. Do you want to give a quick review because you're the professional Axie person?
I don't know. I like my Discord audio like kind of died, so I didn't really know what you guys were doing.
Oh. Okay.
Like,
well,
TLDR, okay. Very easy TLDR. The writing was pretty bad. Like, it says unbroken streak, and that's so vague. Like, for obvious reason, it's the people who had perfect streaks since day one of the release of the Atia's Blessing, who has access to the Atia test thing. Yeah. English.
You got this.
You believe. Words.
Words, yeah, words. Yeah, pretty much though was this. Who has access to the early playtest for Atheist Legacy are the people who are in the top 200 of the Axie score, which is the topic below. You probably already covered it, I guess.
Yeah.
And the 139 people who are still in the category of max blessings. Unbroken, it's just max, okay? So like words. And then I think the other one is the top 100 or
200, yeah.
100 people who just won in the sign up thingy.
Okay, I have two questions for you. The first one I forgot. No, oh yeah, I remember. Sorry. I was gonna ask, like, does unbroken streak count if you missed a day but you paid the AXS to keep the streak going? Does that still count?
Technically, yes. That's why I have the max number, which is 750 right now.
Okay, cool. And the second one,
this was released,
go.
Yeah, before what's this? When the blah blah bluffing form release, it was 748. Much. What was your second question?
Do you know what was updated in the Axie score? Like, what was changed? What's the update?
What's updated was that what's this? The scoring system changed a bit. It's split to like 40, 30, 20, 10. Much in that order. And that what's this? There's also tier rankings now from Lunatian to if something, I don't know, what's it called? Let me open it. My current goal, I'm missing a few points to like reach Atias Guardian. Currently I'm Atias Chosen or something like that. Like,
are you one of the higher ranks? I assume you're one of the higher ranks.
No, I'm very mid.
Oh, you don't have access? Yeah. You won't be able to do the early play test?
I can play test. I'm just saying the score. My score is low.
Okay. I'm excited to hear the need
again. People who has max Atia can play. Okay, and then people who are in the top 200 can play at Axie score. And then people who I think top 100, 250, I don't remember the number. What do you call the recruit thing? Refer. The top referrers also get access to the playtest. Okay. Those three things. The other one didn't mention it because they didn't mention it in their article either way. So yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you. And I'm excited to hear your review. Are you excited to playtest or are you kind of meh?
I'm ready to roast the game. I am ready to roast the game.
Okay. Do you have high or low expectations? Yeah.
Ooh, good question.
Pretty low, honestly.
Pretty low. Ooh.
So I'm here more for like to give both roasting and constructive feedback about the game. Of course, I'll praise when it needs to be praised. But yeah, I really have low expectations due to the fact that they kind of burned me over like twice over. So yeah.
I'm excited for the Nietzsche review. I'm excited.
I am very hyped. Yes. But yeah, that was the niche description of the new Axie stuff. Let's get into the Ronin Gacha that's going to be happening. Jin's Fortune Spin opens in 2 days. Thank you, Niche. I said as well before you joined that you managed to get this in at such short notice. I was saying to everyone,
it came out like what time? Like almost midnight my time.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
Why do you do this to me? Kind of thing. And screaming.
We literally hold back so long to try make sure we get all the most up-to-date news in it, and it's still just they drop something new right before. So thank you, Niche, for getting
at this point. I think they do it on purpose, just to mess with Nietzsche.
Yeah, just to mess with Niche.
Like let me sleep, kind of thing.
This is an example of what we can expect to see. It'll be tomorrow, I think, or by now.
Like since it was released yesterday, right? Like so it would be like mentioned.
Yeah.
Be releasing tomorrow.
Do you have an idea on the prizes?
Well, I know Moki's in there.
If you look at the article, if you read the article, it's all in there. So if you want to look, you can click on the thingy, okay, and then like.
There's a bean pack.
Get the.
Holy Ron!
Bean has her own pack.
Damn, Bean. I didn't know you had that kind of reach.
So what's the spin? More new feature. It gives you a chance to acquire collectibles in seconds. Spin capsules, reveal capsules, claim or sell back your prizes. I think this is one of the big core mechanics that people would either like or dislike. If you've been in Moki's Corner around the time when Edu was here, he was opening packs. Bruce has opened packs here, Pokemon packs that on a website where you can actually sell them back. If you don't like them to a lower price. So I don't know how Ronan's going to go about it, whether the prices will be good or fair. But
there. The spin prizes on the bottom. You click on the third one.
Yeah. So the current prize list is Origin Axes, Pixel, Farmlands, Sabong, Saga, Chickens.
They're the top prizes. They're not the only prizes, if ever needs clarification.
Jin spin. Oh, okay. I assume there's going to be a lot of filler, like $2 axes and stuff.
Yes, there is. Like, okay, there is this key information that's not written there. Is that a certain tier of the gacha is not there. They will like close down gacha and wait for the refill to happen first. Like, for example, like there is a tier for Mokis, right? If all the Mokis ran out, then like they have to close down gacha and then refill with Mokis before they can open it again.
I mean, I'm looking at this right now, and I would feel like the only thing I would spin for is to get a Moki, or like I guess Origin Axes are very, very valuable, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, like I'm interested to see. Wait, Spursy is saying I'm going to get a Moki and a Pixel Land. Are you going to do a Gamba stream tomorrow in Moki's Corner, Spursy? Because we will definitely tune into that.
Oh no, Spursy.
I'm so down for that. Sorry, what were you saying?
Did I say something?
Yeah, you were saying. Was it regarding the buybacks?
No.
Okay.
No, I was talking about tiers, things like that. But
yeah.
Well, the gacha's more expensive than I thought. The lowest tier is 10 RON. Damn.
Yeah, I mean that's like what?
Maybe $10.
Well, you can also do it in USDC. You can also do USDC, but
the suggested amount that you should have, they mentioned, was 10 USDC and 15 RON at least to start gachaing.
Yeah.
Of course, disclaimer: gacha at your own risk. We're not gonna do like as usual. It's gacha.
Yes, exactly. There will be winners, and then there will be probably double the amount of losers. So, or interesting to see.
No. There's only gonna be like 1% winners and then 99% losers.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's probably more correct. But I'm excited to see Spursy do Gamba in Moki's Corner. Ping me when you're doing it, Spursy, if you're doing it. I'm definitely down. And speaking of Gamba, Aaron and DeFranco are here for people that might have joined in late. They'll be cracking eggs, Moki eggs, at the end, if they still want to. I know they expressed interest in doing it, so if anybody else has eggs, we'll be cracking them at the end of the show. But the next thing, I do it as soon as it opens. Okay, cool. June Runeverse Direct. So this was a huge event for Runeverse. They released a lot of information in regards to the new upcoming updates to Runeverse and stuff like that. They did not release it in the thread, though. They did multiple different updates. So we can just quickly go through them. So Guild Wars update launches tomorrow. So they posted that yesterday, I think. So Guild Wars is probably already out. So obviously they now have PvP coming to the game or installed in the game in some way. Which is exciting. Like I know a lot of people love PvP, and it's usually a big component of any of these games, and especially in MMOs. So I'm interested to see what kind of elements they bring, like whether there's a loss factor and a gain factor here if you do beat people and stuff like that in PvP, or if there's going to be leaderboards and stuff. I'll be interested to see how that's implemented, but I'm definitely happy that that's coming to the game. Because it is a whole different community of people that like that. Maybe people don't like grinding out all the gear and stuff, but they like fighting people 1-on-1 or 2v2. So that's really cool. There's key features to come later this year, they also announced. So you'll be able to build your own dungeons, summon familiars and mercs into battle, ranged PvP, titles, new spells, in-game mana marketplace, souls, ponies, and Athenium items and world bosses.
Yo, the
So
custom dungeons is cool.
That's a really, yeah, I think anybody that kind of has heard me speak before, like I'm very, like I love user generation things. Like I love in games when people can make their own maps, can make their own designs for things, because I think it just gives infinite replayability. I'm a really big fan of Super Mario Maker and that community, because they make so many cool levels and it's like infinite content to watch. I love watching people do that. So people being able to make their own dungeons opens up like new realms for speedrunners and new communities to make, like, you know, different challenges and stuff like that. And, you know, as a player, maybe not as a creator, you just have infinitely more content to go through because people are generating all this content for you and you don't have to wait for the team to do it. So I think anytime something like this is announced is a huge thing for the community. As long as there's builders in the community, right? If you can build your own dungeon, but there's not people creative enough to go build them, then that's a problem. But
well, I hope it's simple to build. You know, like you mentioned, Mario Maker and like Pokemon ROM hack and stuff. If it's easy, like with the softwares that they have there, I think it has room for like a lot of cool stuff.
It's very important for on the team side to give as much tools and resources to the community as possible and make the building as easy as possible so that as many people can do it.
Yeah, the goal should be that literally anyone should be able to
make
jump on and do something cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah, if there's a huge barrier to entry, then like the level of creativity people are going to have is going to be lowered. So we'll see how it goes, but it's an exciting feature. I would be very excited for that. Big changes of the temple. Sacrifice items is now clear, dynamic, and more rewarding. Infusions just got better. You can now incrementally add mana while crafting and see what each drop will do before you commit. New rest system. Start each day well rested with boosted stats. Questing just got smoother. We've improved the rumor tracking, polished the hood, and added helpful waypoints. I'm always down with anything that smooths out the questing process in a game. Especially if, like, you know, it helps with guidance towards quests, because I even found, was it in Runeverse or another game, like sometimes, you know, there's a quest in a certain location but it won't be obvious where it is and you spend nearly all the time looking for the thing instead of actually doing the quest. So I'm always good on that. And then new improved map gameplay. The pixel raffle system is something we've obviously addressed multiple times now on Woku Weekly, but it's really good that, you know, to see that they're still pushing the integration with Pixel, built to give wizards of all play styles a fair shot at glimmering reward. 500,000 pixel prize pool. Each 100 million quanta equals 1 entry. 10 winners per raffle. So it's literally just an in-game raffle that people can put their resources towards, and then they'll win some pixel. So I don't know if 100 million quanta is a lot or a little or whatever like that, but it's cool that those resources are being put there, and there's more places for these people to actually, you know, make some earning and, you know, gain with the game, which is really cool. But that was all the major updates. I think the Coliseum is obviously where the PvP will be happening. So that was a huge thing from Runeverse, and if you guys are avid Runeverse players, definitely dig into these more. I just covered the high-level stuff because there was a lot to go over there. So the next thing then is max points for Zent. Are you at least level 90 in Landverse? If you bought pre-sale boxes, you can now exchange your max points into Zent. This is possible until August 21st. So if you have plans to start now, obviously for the Landverse players, this is going to be big news because you'll be able to start converting more of your playtime basically into Zent, which is, I guess, their token. Exclusive to the closed beta pre-sale box buyers, rewarding early supporters and long-term play. Yeah, so this is what I gained from it, that they were rewarding the people that were putting in the time. Claim and convert max points into max bags, tradable on Ronin Network Marketplace or redeemable for Zent tokens, turning progress into real value. I like this sentence a lot. This is a good sentence because I know people are grinding this game and it's a very grind-heavy game. So to see the team come out and say that they are acknowledging this and this is a focal point for them, turning progress into real value, is always a good thing to see when you're doing such a time-heavy commitment game. So whether that value actually transpires into being value is another thing. It's cool offering people a token, but if they don't have things in place to make the token valuable or worth stuff, then obviously, then it's just not going to be worth it. So we'll stay optimistic and hope that the people that are grinding this out actually get value
Nietzsche,
there.
were you playing this game? I don't remember.
No, Asta
It was
was.
Asta.
Never.
Oh.
Oh, Sean is now a speaker. Hello, Sean.
Don't doubt what Cammyyy was
Hello.
saying.
Okay.
What's up?
So you were saying next week was
The prom?
Moki
Wait,
was the prom.
Yes.
So we are still going to have the prom,
Okay.
but Wednesday the Woku Wednesday will actually also be a Moki side chat.
Okay.
Confirmed.
So you're getting
Okay.
a double whammy.
Yes.
A double dip.
So...
It is a Moki side chat that you do not want to miss.
Can you expect something big?
Bro, if you are a Moku
Yes.
community member
Ooh.
or a Ronin community member in general, you do not want to miss this event.
Ooh.
Okay? Like, you really do not want to miss this event. Like, put it in your calendar. What's a Moki side chat? Moki side chat is when the Moku team comes together, like Bruce and Han and Akil and stuff, and you guys get a general overall update and leaks about what has been happening in the world of Moku and Grand Arena, and everything. So
LDR, it's an AMA.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But this one is on a different level.
There will be some kind of reveal.
Yes, and you do not want to miss it. So, can we say the time it's going to be, Sean? I assume
It's going to be 9
around
a.m. It's the same.
9 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Rebel
I have
missed
a
this because I need
question
to get
then.
to the office for 2 weeks.
Are you
Okay, yeah, sorry,
covering
Niche.
Woku Weekly news that week or no?
We will see. Actually, I'll
We'll
have to
see.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is literally just this event is so big that we're having to work double time to make sure it's ready in time.
It might be like a G-host thing, right? Or we just have the news, but on the show itself,
Yeah.
just
cover
the show, right?
We will make it work, and it will 100% be worth it. So if you guys just make sure you attend, that's all we can say. It's going to be very hype.
It'll
It's gonna
either be 9
revealed.
a.m. or 10 a.m. We'll confirm the time. I'll make an event for it and everything.
If you're holding a Moki, you will be very happy. You should be very hyped. Anyway, I can't say any more because it'll get me too hyped.
You do this almost weekly, so
No.
yeah.
This is different. This is different.
Uh-huh.
Okay, like trust me. Okay, this is different. Anyway, the silence is over. Season 3 trailer. So this was a very big silence, a scary silence. While waiting for the TMA TGE, they went silent, but now they're back. Open beta Season 3 is tied to the TMA TGE, so until then, they'll be releasing leaks and updates. Silent no more. They're coming.
They were silent for like, what, 7 months almost?
Yeah, they were scarily silent for a very long time.
A very long time.
Yeah.
So let's just have
and their reasoning why they were silent because they were waiting for their TGE. Much.
I definitely do not think that. Okay, Soup has to dip.
No,
Goodbye,
I'm just saying
Soup.
what's written on the thread. That's what they said.
Have a safe trip to your appointment. Hope it goes well. Thank you for attending. It's
Let's
nice seeing you
go.
back in the audience. All right. Oh, I saw you got your fangs too. They look super cool. Don't break them. I feel like that's gonna be a concern for a while, getting used to eating with them. But yeah. Anyway, let's go into the trailer for TMA, and have a look at what they're cooking. Sean, you did not just say you're the best Ryanheart.
Bro doesn't even know the
Bro,
name of the character.
It doesn't even...
I said Riot.
You literally said Ryanheart.
I get confused.
What
They're
is
the
Soldier
same.
76? What?
Zion. What's his name?
Bro's just saying random names. I was the best at this character.
Wait, what was this that said at the end? New collectibles, seasonal reward crates, new skins, and
Let's go.
familiars. And much more.
I mean,
So-
I actually liked the TMA a lot.
No, I enjoyed it, and we had some good events with TMA.
Yeah, we had like
had
a
lot
couple
like,
of events,
yeah,
right?
they
Tournaments
were really,
and
really
stuff.
fun. So it was disappointing to see them drop off, and I was not happy with the way they went about this. The whole silence thing and then magically reappearing was not the route. But let's just hope they learn from this. They've acknowledged that it wasn't the route, so acknowledgement is always good. Now you need to act on that acknowledgement. Oh, Bruce is here. What's up, Bruce? Are you wanting to jump up or are you chilling? We were just notifying people actually before you jumped in that the Moki side chat. Sean was like, I was the best. League something next week.
What is that?
Yeah.
Hard.
Okay, Bruce is on stage, so everybody can get ready to type. What's up?
Sean, you don't know who that character is?
No, who is that?
Oh my god. Can somebody tell him who that is? Or do I have to do it?
I have no idea who that is.
I personally
Oh
don't know
my
who that is.
Oh my god, dude.
Hold on.
Bro is just putting it
ChatGPT,
in
who is
Grok right
this?
now. Yeah, who is this?
Yeah, I'm asking Grok. Grok doesn't even know.
Grok knows.
This is a character wearing a medieval style armor.
Oh my god.
What game is he from?
He is from Final Fantasy IX. He's one of the core characters of Final Fantasy IX.
Oh, I don't think I
Really?
played Final Fantasy IX.
Bro,
Yeah.
What year did that game come out? Final Fantasy 9? That looks old. What?
Okay, Danny. All right, cool, man. That's
I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
how many Final
no, it's
Fantasies
fine,
are
dude.
there? What?
No, it's fine, dude. Just put something on my calendar for later. Let's just talk one-on-one.
Oh my
about that.
god. Okay. Sometimes I gotta learn when to keep my mouth shut. God damn it. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm just fucking.
Bruce, I don't know what your time is like right now, but we have some community members that want to hatch eggs, and we have people very excited to know why a Moki side chat is now happening next week. So whether you can cover or leak things, let us know.
Well, we're gonna show more things for the game.
Yes.
We're gonna do some Grand Arena stuff, and we'll have a guest maybe to talk about Grand Arena with us.
Yes.
It'll be fun. Stop asking me questions. Just show up.
Okay. We have to show
I feel
up.
like Bruce is trying his hardest not to leak something. Like
Yeah, this is
he's
him
trying
fighting
so
for his
hard to
life right
contain
now.
himself.
This is the most aggressive I've heard Bruce.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to respond with violence. I can't. If
Just show up.
If I drop my guard, I'll leak things. I'm on high guard right now.
Well, from
Okay.
what I've stressed to the community is that this is not just a regular Moki side chat. This is a different magnitude. And if you're a Moki holder or a person in the running ecosystem at all, you should be there. Like, this is a put it in your calendar style thing.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
By the way, not the biggest part of it, but I've been getting so many art leaks from Lizzie. We got a lot of cool stuff. So we got logos for the game. We got game name. We have new asset art. We have animations.
Assets. Yeah. I saw some animations happening in certain parts of the game.
Yeah, it's gonna
I'm
be
excited.
pretty lit.
Yeah, awesome. Well, that's I think enough for people to hear to know they should go. Will it be recorded? I don't know. Bruce trying
Then
to
we
speak.
could restream it. Also,
we're gonna record it.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, Bruce, I don't know if you have to go, but if you do, how about we have people up to crack their eggs now so you can witness it
Yes.
before you have to
Yeah.
dip. So
Yeah, because Nietzsche's right. I'm like literally just slowly leaking out as we're fucking talking. I'm like, I can't stop it.
I was like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
keep his mouth shut, bro.
So
who has eggs? Aaron and DeFranco.
Aaron and DeFranco, I'll invite you guys up.
Can't wait for the 1 of 1 reveal. Oh, it's gonna be hype.
I
Craig,
want
no,
to see
Craig.
Oshios 1 of 1. It's the
I
only
know.
one I want, and then still not like.
What?
Okay,
You don't want
I'm
your
going
1 of 1?
I'm going to take my screen share down, DeFranco,
Like
so
hers
you can
more.
share yours. Aaron, I also invited you up. DeFranco, do you have audio?
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay, let's run it.
Crack that egg.
Hey, how many eggs?
All
How
right.
many eggs?
Can you see it?
Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
lucky egg.
A lucky
All right.
egg.
Okay, one egg. Let's go.
I
Let's
hope
go.
it has a 101. I hope. Whoa, dude, you need to minimize that.
That thing is huge.
That's
What?
huge.
Ooh,
Oh!
a rainbow.
That
bad,
is
not bad,
good
not
with
bad.
this with the star nipples.
That
That's so
is-
good.
Wait,
rainbow
what? There's a rainbow bandana
I'm-
thing? What?
I've never seen a
Yeah.
rainbow star nipples.
Yeah.
Yo, I just posted the bandana one that I said that I'm gonna buy. If no one buys it, I'll post it in here again.
I don't think I've
That's
seen
so
the
big.
rainbow
Wow.
bandana.
I'm,
What?
I'm warning you guys.
Never
If you
seen
guys
star
don't buy this,
nipples
I'm going
on
to buy it.
rainbow.
That's so good. DeFranco,
I love it.
initial reactions to that.
I love it.
Yes, that's so good.
It's so
It's so good.
clean. What the hell?
I was wanting more rainbow Mokies after you swept the floor this morning.
I didn't do
This is the rainbow headband.
I didn't do anything.
That's in
Oh,
market
Sean,
right now.
how many
Ah.
are
The
there?
floor.
The rainbow bandanas. I've never seen it.
Cucumber.
Oh, I don't
I
know.
ignored the bandana. I was looking at the cucumber.
It's so good.
Awesome. That's such a good pull.
Is it a
Yeah,
pickle
Bruce,
or
actually,
cucumber?
maybe you can just give confirmation on this so I'm not like chatting crazy. But I went over
Oh yeah.
the rarities for the furs and stuff like that because I always see people discussing like, oh, why do people list rainbows so close to the floor and stuff? And I always try to figure it out. And the only reason that I can think of is perhaps they are not as integrated into the community and they don't realize, like, with the way that the fur traits are listed out, like, it looks like rainbow is one of the least rarity tier furs, right? But what people need to take into account is all of these other furs are regarded as common.
Correct.
Yeah, and like, I added them up. There's like 6,700 common furs, and there's only 800 rainbows. So when you look at it that way, it shows the rarity distinction. But like,
Yes.
that's not. I was looking.
Yeah,
at the
I think people screw it up. We didn't know how to do the filters and then do another thing for comments, so we just left it at the fur level.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, it's also the second least rarest, I guess. So they always try to put it above most of the common Mokis, but the
For
floor
sure.
is also pretty thin.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I bought 4 more.
Yeah,
rainbows.
it's $7. It's like a couple dollars between the floor of a common and a rainbow. So
Dude, that
this is
rainbow
your chance
pig.
if you want a rainbow.
Ooh.
Yeah, the rainbow pig is good. But yeah, no, I just like wanted you to clarify that distinction as well because I see a lot of people get confused, like, oh, why are people flooring rainbows and stuff like that? But there is a distinction. Like, they're the second, as Bruce said, they're the second least rare, but there is definitely a difference in those and commons. Obviously, we don't know what weight rarity will play so far in Grand Arena and stuff, but we do know that it will play some sort of factor. So yeah, as Spigio said, let them sell rainbows near the floor so we can buy. Yeah, no, I mean, capitalize on it. You know what I mean? If you like rainbows, I know Aaron loves rainbows. He wants a full rainbow collection.
It's such a cool fur. It looks so nice.
Yeah, no, I think they look awesome and they look fantastic in pixels as well. But yeah, no, it's cool to get that distinction. Thanks, Bruce, for clarifying.
no worries.
That's
I turned my phone horizontal and my Discord like exploded. So whatever you said for like the past 10, 15 seconds, I delete and come back.
I was just clarifying while you were going over that. Like, we don't know what the fur rarities will have in Grand Arena yet, but we just know that there's a distinction and there will be different things for the different rarities. So yeah, like Hespigio said, basically let people list them on the floor so we can continue buying them because we know the difference between the furs.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also going to have different. It's going to have different spell cards for the fantasy lineup too, right?
Oh.
Because you're going to be able to, in each fantasy lineup, you're going to be able to add a card that changes the way that that lineup gets scored, right? So maybe you're collecting rainbow cards and you get a spell card that says, you know, Rainbow Rioter, and every time you get a kill with a Rainbow Moki, it's +5 points, and that's how you differentiate your lineup and get weird scoring strategies
That's so hype.
that beat out other people that would just, you know, let me just try to find the best Smokies and put them in my lineup. That could work. Or it could be the person that theory crafted the Rainbow Rioter lineup that day that wins because they're looking at the matchup and performance, and then they're theory crafting the spell cards. Like, there's a lot of cool shit in that we'll talk more about next week.
Yep. Awesome. So now you guys get the...
No, Ðany, it's not just Moki cards.
There's not just Moki cards. There's more. Bruh, okay. Well, you got
I don't know
more
if
out
that's.
of Bruce.
I don't know if that. I don't know if that's real actually. I don't know if there's actually more cards or if mods are a separate thing.
Okay, guys, you got your.
I'm as surprised as
Zzany. But yeah, so for the people that are here, now you definitely have more clarification on maybe if you had any questions surrounding furs and stuff, or why rainbows are here or why golds are here. You have your little pre-alpha for what maybe is coming next week and stuff. I said this before. Yeah, Bruce did say this before.
Yeah, there's gonna be more than just the Mokis in the packs. Like, we're still trying to figure out a good name for them. So if you guys, you know, name's not final yet. We've called them augment, spells, mods, equipment. We're still trying to figure out what we want to call them as a card type. But yes, there will be different things in the packs. Yeah,
no names for the mods.
Tarot, sack mod. Oh my god, sack mod. We just go full tech and it's like replace your sack with a robo sack.
So that's something you guys can theory craft over and maybe bring to the Moki side chat. Show me your sack. Oh my god. But yeah, I think that's good that you brought that up because clearly people did not pay attention the first time you said it, Bruce. And I think people should know by now that they should pay attention to everything you say because it usually leads into something down the line.
Yeah. It's actually going to be the coolest. It'll probably be the most fun part of the art side too, because given season 1, where, you know, there's a good chance that we're going to reuse a lot of the art mod, like the mods or the augment spells are going to be really fun. And we'll do a lot of good stuff with this.
Awesome. Okay, well, that sounds good, and I think people have definitely a newfound knowledge now when it comes to this stuff. So hopefully that quells your questions about why people put rainbows and stuff where they are. They just don't know. But yes, thank you, Bruce, for that.
Yeah.
Do you got anything else that you want to talk about, or will we get back into the news?
No, I'll get back into the news because the longer I'm up here, the more I'm going to fuck this up.
Yeah. This is self-awareness. But thank you for jumping up, Bruce.
All right. Bye, guys.
Awesome.
Bye, everybody.
There are only 367 gold Mokis. Yes, there's only 367 gold Mokis, I think. Where is it?
Wait, how many eggs are there left?
Eggs, egg type. So divine, lucky, common.
Like 600, I guess.
And then we do all. So there is currently 676 things.
Damn.
Oh,
Nice.
I
One who
wonder is
can
there
go
any
to
updates
the
about how
chat,
many
please.
locked Mokis there are? I locked all of my Mokis now, apart from the ones I just bought. Actually, I'll lock
Well,
those
that
after.
might just be 80% of the collection right there.
Yeah. So I don't know. But does any other community members have eggs they want to hatch right now? Aaron seems to be AFK, so maybe he'll
Wasn't
come back.
Spurty gonna? Am I crazy?
No, Spursy was going to Gamba tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if somebody wants to put a ping out in Gen Chat saying if there's any eggs they want to hatch, then tell them to come through here. But we will go through the rest of the news for now anyway. So obviously we're covering the TMA returning from being quiet. I don't think they have a date or anything yet for their... Oh, this is actually a quick look at their chest.
Each crate contains treasures like shards, XP boosts, metatech vials, and even skins. Just play Ultimate League to drop crates and get keys. TMA crates. Get into the game. Win big.
So I guess this is a good sign for people that like crates and stuff in games. We see how crazy it goes in CSGO and stuff. Ronin is going into its gacha era. Yeah, I get that vibe too, Xanatos. It'll be very interesting to see how it transpires, but I think gacha and gamba is in every crypto person's blood at this point, so I think it should go well. It should go pretty good. I definitely do not really partake in gacha or gamba much, but I like witnessing it. But I definitely will be doing card pack openings for the Moki cards. I'm very excited for that.
Oh no, GXMart Hentao is gonna have fun. Yeah, I feel like Hentao's not gonna be able to contain himself.
Yeah. Do we have a price on those packs? No.
It's
No.
Thought about.
I don't know. That's a Bruce question. Anyway, the next piece of news is in regards to Rumble Kongs. So cheer yourself on as you battle in a duel with someone else. What's a duel? It's an asynchronous way to see who's better shooting them hoops, but with high stakes. Are you ready, Hotshot? So for those people who may not know, Rumble Kongs went through a transfer of founders or companies in general, I think. I know they're now taken over by, like, is it Humble Crab or Humble Shell or something? Studios, I think it's called. But they're now announcing that, are you ready to bet on yourself? Last week's community call gave a first look at one of the most competitive features hitting the courts, hotshot duels. Wager your way to the top, take on skill-based opponents through a refined MMR system, and show who really owns the court. In this video, Leo from the game design team breaks down how it works. So let's have a look at this, how it works really quick.
Right now, the second thing that we're going to deliver is an asynchronous way for you guys to play.
It was a pain to listen to. I'm gonna lie.
Today,
Yeah,
it is pretty much
I'm feeling it.
Everyone in the same pool, and it's really hard.
Okay, unfortunately, there's 2 minutes of this, and I'm not.
We are not watching that. Okay, we are not watching that.
This is like perhaps could be done better, but
doesn't even change
I'm happy
video.
for you, or
Just
sorry
like
that happened. You know.
Yeah, but hey, for the Rumble Kongs community, like obviously this is hype that you're going to be able to wager against each other. That's always very exciting. Duels are coming to RKL, so I don't know if they have an announcement yet, but the development is in full swing. So the idea is there, for the people that are still playing Rumble Kongs. So it'll be interesting to see how their swap of management actually goes with taking it over, because obviously this company saw enough potential in the project to be willing to step up and take it over. So that's interesting. Last few things. Chica remembers to give a total of 50 million WoW3 will be given to Chica NFT holders. You'll even get an extra 10% airdrop if you activate your Chica Premium. Your Chica is waiting for you to adopt them if you haven't yet. So I saw quite a few announcements come from WoW3 in regards to their tokenomics and how their token's going to be broken down. They're being very transparent and open about this on the timeline, which is awesome to see. I am someone who does not understand tokenomics too well. I usually need to explain to me by somebody much more intelligent. I don't know if this is good, bad, whatever, but I assume allocation going to the community is a positive thing. Although we know that the community of crypto right now can't hold their breath, let alone their currency. So we'll see how this goes. Obviously, giving this amount to the community is a cool idea, but if the community doesn't hold it, it will plummet, I assume. So this is, we'll see how this goes. Maybe they have some things in place to ensure that the token is going to be stable and obviously will increase in price for the holders. But they have a lot of different features and stuff like that coming out. Like, we highlight them almost every single week. They have built-in burn and earn mechanics, premium tools. Obviously, you can get premium on the site and you'll be able to buy it with a token, which is awesome to see that they have some stuff built in that the token will be able to be used for right away, because you see a lot of projects come, release the token, and then their hands are up in the air like, oh, well, we don't know what we're going to do yet. The token's there now, though, but the fact that they have some stuff in place where the token will be used immediately off the bat is always very, very good. Earn to participate, share insights, stake, compete quests, refer friends. So there's an earning mechanism there as well. So anybody that's obviously in the WoW 3 side of things, excited about the WoW 3 side of things, feel free to dig into this more and kind of, make sure that you're aware of what you can be getting if you're a holder of the NFTs. I think overall, this seems good on the surface. It looks good, and I've had very good, like connections with the WoW 3 team and stuff like that. I've never had an issue with them. I don't see them putting many. Yeah, shout out to Pankaj. I don't see them doing many things wrong thus far. So we'll see how this transpires. TG is always a big deal for any project. The next thing is grant this cock your soul. This is an insane image, by the way. Well, specifically, feed Kakip Silim. Okay, I'm sorry if I butchered that. The soul of enemy cocks and be granted with a beautiful shiny corn. If you fail to do so with the Genesis cock, they'll faint for a whole day while others face death. So this is a new mechanic they're implementing where I assume if you kill a cock in-game with a certain thing activated, that you can then sacrifice their soul, because we know once, if it's not a Genesis cock, it dies permanently. So these cocks that are dying in battle are dying permanently, and then I guess their soul is being sacrificed.
You win shiny corn.
Yes, which is a crafting material, and they are building out this game with a lot of different crafting materials and stuff like that. I actually sold my Genesis cock to Ramza. I don't know if you guys have seen Ramza hanging out around the Discord recently. Yes, I did, because
Kiri mentioned how many times he sold his cock. It's crazy.
Yes, but I have to say that Ramza has been a great community member since he came through. I sold it to him, and then I was like, yo, do you have a Moki? And he's like, I don't even know what a Moki is. And then I showed him it, and now he's like, I don't know if you guys have seen him, he's fiending for a 1-of-1. That guy is hunting for a 1-of-1 in the trading channel, which is awesome to see. And we were in VC the other day, and he just came through and bought like 3 or 4 eggs and cracked them all with us in VC. So yeah, I sold my cock, but it brought on an awesome community member, so that's worth it in my books. So shout out Ramzan, shout out to Sabong, constantly crafting new things with their game. So I'm excited to see what they do next. The next thing is, wait, is today the 26th? Is today the mint day? No,
25th.
No.
So the last news is regards to Cyberverse. Cyberverse had multiple different mint date changes. I think this is going to be the final one. It seems like it's pretty solidified this time. So they had to say that they shifted the mint, or they had 2 options to shift the mint to OpenSea or wait until the next available slot on the Ronin Launchpad. So they decided, I believe, to swap it to the next available mint date on the Launchpad, which is the 26th. Obviously, they explained why they made this decision, which is also great. I love seeing posts like this when it's transparency. Yes, teams saying why they're doing stuff, not going silent for 7 months. Delays are frustrating. We want to keep our promises. More than anything, we want to protect the trust you have given us. To those who have been supporting us, thank you. To those who are joining, we're glad you're here. We're not stopping now. Cyberverse apartment and mint schedule The mint time is now on the 26th of June. The mint price is 170 RON. That's pretty spicy. I don't know if we have a number of how many there is available, but I did see that people who mint the apartment also now get a yacht, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
So these yachts do look pretty fucking cool. So I'm definitely intrigued to see how this goes. There's a whitelist checker. I don't know what did Moki's get involved in this? I don't know. But yeah, the yacht update is here. All existing and upcoming yachts are now fully integrated and ready for both current and future owners. These yachts will be available to get from your upcoming apartment NFT drop on Ronin Network. So that's very cool. Holy fuck. This is sick. I as I said, about Cyberverse, I'm a sucker for the aesthetic. I still have not played the game, but I just love synthwave, retro vibe colors and stuff like that. So I always was interested.
In technicality, the apartment sales already in the launch pad.
Okay, so can we actually go witness them right now?
Just that it's not, listed, so you have to click launchpad.
Oh, sorry.
Launchpad.
Yeah. Got you. Oof, that's rough. 4% minted on the Genesis pals. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we have a supply here. So private round supply, 750
2,000
supply.
on top.
That's total supply 2,000. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're correct. Thanks, Niche. But yeah, these definitely
Yo, they
cool.
look cool. The yachts. Look at that. Look at that crazy
The art
one.
style does look cool. I'm a sucker for cyber art stuff. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Okay, I was about to say, does anyone know how much 170 RON is? So it's about $74 to mint. So interested to see how this goes. But yeah, that's the last of the updates as far as news goes. And then we have this awesome community spotlight by an artist in the community. I wonder who it is.
Michi is in her Chikawa era, so.
Yeah. This is so cute. Do you want to describe what it is, Niche?
Chikawa style.
Yeah, but isn't it all of the only Mokis or not? I thought you did Joey as isn't this Joey?
Joey is a seal. Potato is a cat. After is a rabbit.
That's a rabbit?
Yeah, she's a fox. You get it? That's a joke. Okay. And I'm there. I'm too chunky in that version. I have a more updated version, but yeah.
Yeah. The way I could tell was the little strawberry is Joey's thing now. The rainbow poop is sweet potato, and then the sparkle is obviously Asta. That's how I differentiate things. And
is there lore behind Joey being a seal?
Want to be a seal.
Okay.
I make it happen. Nisha's I just make it happen. But yeah, this was really cute.
At least I gave her a little bit of hair, something bald.
Yeah. But that has been number 44 of Woku Weekly. I always get blown away by the fact that we're here at number 44, and we have 2 months to go for the 52nd anniversary. Yeah. So who knows what will be released on the 52nd issue. But that has been it. Holiday, are you available to come up and actually we can show it. I can pull it up.
Oh.
Holiday released an absolute cinematic masterpiece last night on the timeline.
Oh my gosh.
He is cooking. Holiday is in cook mode as far as videos go. I love them so much. It's exactly what we need in the community. Is people just making these brain rotty videos. I love it. Yeah. So I just got. Oh, Aaron's here. Okay, before we go into this, Aaron, jump on up on stage and crack your eggs.
He's cracking his egg. Well, okay.
DeFranco opened an absolute banger.
Yeah.
He cracked his egg. Now we have nipples on Moki. That's rainbow. Oh, nice.
Aaron's panicking right now. Bro's probably scrambling like, fuck. Oh, here we go.
Okay. Share screen. Share screen.
How do I do this?
Share your
Share
screen.
Share screen lah.
Aaron, did you see the one DeFranco got? He just put it in chat. What an insane pull.
Look at the nipples.
Starfish tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
What is it again? Woku.nft?
Anyone got the link?
NFT.moku. Yeah, NFT.moku.
NFT.moku. Okay. You connect a wallet. If you don't have to, if you want to share right now, like, okay.
Reveal now.
Let's go.
Reveal.
Good luck, sir. Are we about to see the one of one revealed?
Egg, gold. Gold.
Oh,
gold,
damn.
gold,
Look at that. Holy. God
Bro.
Nice. It looks nice. So
very aesthetic. God
This
damn.
is so good. This is so good.
Only bangers on
yellow?
Woku Wednesday.
Is this yellow or gold?
Gold.
It's gold. It's gold.
Gold.
Gold. Knife.
Gold. Yeah, gold.
Okay.
Wow.
It has hair and everything.
Epic.
Bro,
We had
good.
two insane pulls. DeFranco and Aaron crack insane Mokies.
Very
Oh my
sick.
god, Ram, that's an incredible reference. I love that reference. Oni Pixel, that's so good.
Go. Yeah, only pixels.
That's so good, dude.
I'm gonna go open a CSGO chest after this.
Yeah, just to feel something. Damn, a new gold for your collect. That's awesome, man. Okay,
I think that's the prettiest gold, like feminine wise. Like, ooh.
It is very good. Right. So anyway, let's go over the gift the holiday gave the community recently. We have the Gunnar commandments. Actually, at Bruce's request, Bruce said this last Woku Wednesday. Actually, he said somebody should go make the Gunnar commandments of the video, and Holiday went and cooked it. So
okay, fine. I can give like half of my brain cells
reciting the 10 sacred Gunnar commandments.
Thou shalt scroll with full commitment.
Thou shalt not seek meaning in the Gunnar.
What happened?
It's loading. Didn't want to show it.
Why is there a Hello Kitty dog?
Praise be to Moki, trickster of tabs.
A raccoon?
All tabs open. All guards down.
If it's cursed, post it. If it loops, watch it.
Again. And again. And again.
I was afraid I was found.
If it feels right,
yes, my brain cells.
This is one of my favorite parts. Can we go back and listen to this? It's so dramatic, bro. Like, if it feels right, you're already gone.
I was afraid I was found.
If it feels right, you're already gone.
There is no off switch, only reboot. Edge. Crash. Rise anew.
Doubt is for the goners.
The Gunnar remains unshaken.
Why is this so good?
With pride.
And there you have it, a small glimpse into the Gunnar religion. The stories and mythos surrounding Gunnars will surely come up next. And I'll be examining the Moku HQ Discord closely, where many of these stories began. The deeper I go, the more Gunnar.
Wait, what is this Xanatos pull? This is an insane Xanatos pull. Step on me, please, by niche.
Gunnar, yes.
Yes, so
That was
Holiday
so good.
cooked so good. Yeah, it was so good. And he's also, like, he has so many of these in the vault ready to go. I have not seen this one yet, actually. So this is the type of stuff I love seeing. So yeah, he has a ton of these. They're very good. They're very good. So everyone should go support these and turn noties on for Holiday because he's doing a really great job.
Brain rot content, definitely follow him.
Yeah, for sure. And Holiday, feel free to drop them in general chat when you post them because this is what we need. This is what we need for on the timeline. More Mokis doing silly things. Than oh, we got another one.
Oh my god!
Ooh. Straight from the vault.
Click on it. Oh, I don't want to click on this. I'll click on it.
Oh no, we're going to jail. Georgie's going to jail. I'm saying I was kidnapped.
There's so many of these.
That's a good
But yeah,
plan. You and
awesome
I were
job
kidnapped.
for the day.
If I'm going to jail, we're all
I'm
going
excited
to jail.
to see what you cook up next. But yes, I think that's Woku Wednesday. Does anybody else have anything else they want to say or do? Or everyone just get ready to lock in for next week's show / Moki Side Chat.
Where does Oliver get these things? Is it like...
I believe he makes them in CapCut. So, yes.
Answer my question, but okay.
Wait, sorry. Wait, did you say where he gets them?
Yeah, the audio, like, you know, the references, things like that, you know.
Oh, I think they are also in CapCut. Or do you take them from TikTok?
Am I cup cut you? Okay.
Please do not cut me.